14 corners then for our drivers to navigate at the 2.7 mile Hungaroring today. It's 6 lefts and 8 rights around a lap here, with average speeds in the region of 120 miles per hour.
Hello and welcome to the Hungarian Grand Prix in the BBU F1 Division 1. And we see here a short round out here is the new Ferrari driver, Buddy Girl something.
I forget who Bunny Girl I think it's Bunny Girl Senpai in here, but I forget what his actual I think it's Strength. Oh no, Strength's in Div 2, it won't be Strength. It'll be Gaben. It's Gaben. Bunny Girl Senpai's Gaben, what? He's just changed his name. He's changed his name.
Okay.
I put notes on everybody that I know the names of. There we go. Alright.
Okay, anyway, I will like Aaron here is fastest. Or fastest. He is first, he's out here, he is now on his first hot lap.
Now, I'm really hopeful for Aaron today. He's had a unfortunate few races. He currently sits bottom with 0 points. And I mean, at the end of the day, if he goes down into Div 1, right, and starts crashing in Div 1, he's not going to feel great because he's much faster than those lads in Div 1.
Yeah, but hey, if you don't finish, then, well...
You don't perform, you don't belong with the big boys in the big league, do you?
Nope.
So
and as much as that sucks, that's just the truth of it.
Yeah. Now, I'm seeing like specks of like flowers in the air, so as they come through one of the turns there.
That McLaren is not giving him the space he need. What's going on there?
Jesus and Aaron are both.
Jesus is not flying. Jesus on an outlap. Jesus needs to move his butt.
What is going on here?
What is actually going on? I'm 99% sure Jesus is... No, Jesus is here. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. That's gonna hurt Aaron's time there.
Is Aaron even in the call?
Oh, no.
Yeah, that is a slow time. No, that is a real slow time. Aaron's going to be very upset with that. That is definitely going to be looked into by the Senate.
You see there, Gaben just beat it by 2 seconds, and Popcake did as well.
Yeah, I was just doing some time trials before, and I was setting around 1:15.6, 1:15.7.
Yeah, let's see here.
That is a slow time.
Lovely cans here as he comes across the line. He takes pole with 15.5 dots. Oof, that is just faster than Popcake.
Now, one thing to remember is Lovely Cans has got a 5-second grid penalty today. 5 place grid penalty, and so has Quizzy.
Vogue takes here, and now we get Fibo. He crosses here and takes pole.
That's a strong showing from the Alfa Romeo boy. Now, we haven't seen much of Fibo.
Nope. Crosses here, takes in a lap there. Mancho puts in there, and now we see Crusade starts his fast lap. Or out lap, sorry. And he goes in, and the Haas boys. Work, please. Okay. Thank you. There we see Crispy. Now starting his fast lap here.
Now the Haas boys are actually they've shown some real promise today, haven't they?
They do.
Oh, this season, sorry. So it'll be nice to see something from them today.
And we see here Altox as he starts his fast lap as well.
Have an insider knowledge that Hodgson might be going for a long strategy in today's race.
How's that insider information? That is business as usual information you got there, Bradley.
Crusader's out on an outlap now. Dave has just gone out on an outlap.
The Yeez is here on his lap, and man, it's not good. Oh, and he pits it. Like, no,
Well,
I don't need no that. There we see Crusader. Last lap there, and we see Aaron.
that's Quasi off track.
Probably stopped there. And doesn't want to see what happened to him last time, where he entered the track wrong and was disqualified, and the horrible things that happened to that man last time.
Now, I sit here and wonder if Aaron's actually going to go out and do another lap, or is he just... Baz calling me out on the insider information just being from the YouTube comments. um, yeah, I wonder if Aaron will actually go out and do another lap, or if he's just gone. Because we saw last week that he was gone after a couple of issues that went against him.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see what it ends up being here. So, here the track seems relatively empty here now. That was him. Altrox here. Up crispy sets it on.
Yellow in sector 3. Is that Mancha with no fuel? It is.
It is Mancha with no. Here we see.
Now.
And there and behind him we have Crispy here, and that doesn't. Those hits there. Ooh, almost bends it in the pit there.
We got Dave entering sector 3 here. On his actual timed lap, and it's looking okay.
Let's see. Dave really wants to finish top 10 here too.
And that's 14th.
That's 14th.
He is on the mediums, and the mediums are a bit slower.
He's on medium tires. Sound interesting to see what the rest of the field that is in the pits right now decides to do. Later, he's on his fast lap as he comes here into sector 3. And in front of him is it is Chrissy. Let's see Chrissy finish here first. He goes a bit wide, but here he comes across the line.
Still no bueno.
No bueno for the boy. And Crusader still no. That is it. We have Easy here. That is out there.
Now there is a big difference in time between Crispy and Phoebo here.
There's. Do you think Dave goes in here? He doesn't look like he's. That was a bit of bad luck there.
Now I don't know if Dave is actually trying to put in a.
Oh! I think I am 90% sure that was a DC. I got a bit of lag of his car there.
That could have been a DC.
Man.
That
was unfortunate to see there. Well, let's see what happens here. Okay, well, Jesus goes around here, I guess. Does cross the line here, and he tests second position. He takes P2 with 14.03. 14.3, not 14.0. My bad. And is Crispy out on a... Is that Crispy out on a lap again? It is. Interesting. You have left the session.
have I?
Game you have.
Oh yeah, my game just crashed.
Lovely. Very well designed game.
Yep. Awesome.
Sport. Everything.
A message from Dave, from Baz there. Log on to stream to see my Renault buried into a wall. Cheers, Dave. Crying
Yeah.
now, mate.
Oh man, he's actually been taking really good care of your Renault, I have to say. Man,
Man, with Baz thinking he's gonna re-enter, what car would he get? Because there's no space in Renault currently.
I actually don't know how it works.
It's nice to know that this game is still flawless. Now, Dave's just had a message retracted. Um,
I haven't seen that.
I didn't get to even review it.
I mean, and of course we have the supporter of Team Lewis in the Team Lewis. Lewis is in the chat and he's supporting Team Bass because he's from Lincoln.
Lewis, the man who made a total of like 3 races.
And then he broke his everything. Man. Let's see here. Jesus, will you improve your time? What is even the point? Let's see. And you goes. And he doesn't.
No, that is not Jesus. That's crispy.
That
But,
was what I
you know,
said. That was what I said. Don't know why you keep lying that I said other things
But
when...
we got Aaron starting a fast lap now. Hopefully nobody's in his way. Not many cars on track. He should be fine here.
Yeah, Fibo we have here on his fast lap a bit further ahead on the track here, just in sector 2. Doesn't look like the fastest we've seen from the man. Evoke has now joined the servers. Interesting, interesting. Interesting. 2 pit Mercedes. And who is it that exits the pit here? It is... somebody.
No, we've got...
Game, please tell me.
There we go.
Jesus, go.
Aaron... The Hass of Crispy not getting in the way for Aaron. Aaron flying on by.
Nice, nice, nice. And Fibo did at third lap there. And let's see.
Now this is looking like a very strong
Yeah.
lap from Aaron.
Does takes faster sector 2 as well. Let's see, this is way better than his first lap that it was unfortunately bugged by... I hope that was an AI and not actually Jesus.
Well, I think if it was Jesus, it will be definitely looked into after the race. Now 1:15.4 is a much better showing.
Very, very much. That is where we like to see him finish up. So...
Now, I wonder if the first lap he did, before Jesus got in the way, was actually going to be faster. Because he was only 2 seconds down, and I reckon he lost that.
Yeah. Let's see here. And Quizzy still can't improve that time. That is not looking the best for the boy.
At what point do you go, alright, maybe the mediums aren't clear cut? The lad did say that he wasn't going to try and put in a fast time for the quali. He was just going to try and get information on the track because he doesn't feel comfortable.
That
You
is,
still got to try and go for one fast lap, right?
you still do that, and that could be him going in now and then going out, and then you take it, right?
Yeah, there's always a chance for that.
But yeah, I think Crispy sits pretty comfortable in that position he is in right now. But yeah, Jesus will try to take that spot, but he doesn't have to shave off a lot. He doesn't take faster sector 1 here, though. And he spins out, and, well, my prediction is this lap is not going to be fast enough.
Well, he has to get off the track for the racing point, and he does.
He does. That was actually very clear for him. And as we see here, and Altrox here. As he comes in here. Looks very lovely here.
So if the quali was to currently end, the race would start with Lovely Cans down in 10th and Quasi still in 16th.
Yes.
With their grid penalties applied.
Ooh, and a spin there, and he doesn't bin it, but he very much destroys the time there.
Where's that from?
That was from your man Altrox.
Well, you hate to see it.
You hate to see it. Evoke, his teammate here, is gonna try and set a better time. As he comes around here. Squeaky bum Altrox. Let's see Evoke here. As he comes in here. I mean, I don't know why Baz has taken such an interest to the bomb of Altrox, but hey. Different strokes for different folks, I guess. Folks looks like he is struggling a bit here on this. Let's see, that's from the top view. Man, does look good in that helmet, though. And man, the track just took to be busy now. Look at all those cars.
Luckily enough, Evoke's got his lap in before that.
Yeah,
happened.
I think that was the smart play.
Now it doesn't look like it's going to be an overly fast time, but
Nope.
it doesn't improve.
So let's take it from the top here. We have Crispy in the pits, and Yeez is out. He's going to try to set a faster lap here. Or maybe actually not. Probably not. Why did the information change?
You're going to leader rather than fastest lap.
Go away.
We've got Phoebo, Evoke. Well, Evoke's probably on an in lap. We've got Undertaker, Crusader.
The Phoebo is right now leading the pack of the people who is out on the fast laps here.
Crusader's now on an in lap, out of fuel.
Oh.
Hopefully not going to get in the way of the cars behind him.
Hopefully not.
Else
See, Lovely Cans is out as well. Popcake is out as well. Gaben is out as well. Crushy is out as well.
Gaben's an AI.
Gaben is an AI today. You're right. Man. He needs to change his name to not be whatever the Swedish thing he changed it to.
It's not. I don't think Bunny Girl Senpai is very Swedish.
I can't say what it is on stream, so I'm just gonna say that it's Swedish. So you know. Do we have any word on what happened with Dave?
Yeah, he said he DC'd.
Yeah, I would assume
as
so.
we thought. It sucks for him to DC so early, especially on a track he doesn't like. All the practice laps could be...
Ooh, Phoebo, Popcake takes.
Undertaker did improve massively on his time there, taking 5th. Now, it'll be nice to see if Aaron...
and here, Mancho improves his time, and Gaben improves his time.
Aaron also...
Aaron improves, and Crosby improves as well.
That was a nice list of improvements.
That was.
Unfortunate for Hodgson down there with the mediums, not doing too well.
That is, but hey, as you apparently have the insider information, he's going for the long strategy. I guess. Let's see how well Altrox will finish here. Will he improve the time? Will he? He does. He takes 4th spot here.
That is a mega time from Altrox.
That is a mega time. Good job. So.
No, Phoebo is running very low on fuel here.
Phoebo is running low on fuel. You're right.
Is he going for another? No, he's not.
No, he's not.
I looked at his time straight after.
Yeah.
Now we just got a view then. I think Lovely Cans and is an AI as well as Gaben. Crossy seems to be an AI.
Could be. It's weird that they go out so late though then.
Now I don't know if Undertaker's an AI because he did say he left the session at one point. And I don't know if he joined back. Mancho enters pits. And Phoebo crosses the line.
And that is the last. And here we see Mancho is the last one we... And it apparently hasn't shown the checkered flag for it because... Big game. My knees are buckling.
They've got to wait for them to drag Mancho's car into the
Yeah.
pitch.
You see the train here. And that is it. That is how we end qualifying here. Hungarian.
Now, I was surprised to see Fibo and Jesus so high up.
Jesus races well. I think they just before this did a practice, didn't they?
Alfie has came a long way since last season, so lad's proper flying up there.
Yes, he is. He is. So as we say, the positions are Crispy, Jesus, Fibo at the top 3 positions. I think this is going to be an interesting turn of events. Ooh, those clouds, man. So the drivers today are Crispy, Hudson, Altrox, Evoke, Jesus, Crusader, Davy, Mancho, Quizzy, and Fibo.
Yeah, so Undertaker wasn't actually there.
Neither was Gaben, as we said.
Cans hasn't been here to serve his penalty, so he will also be serving a penalty next race until he is finally back to serve his penalty properly.
Man, that AI's got to struggle.
Now, I really wish if you got a 5th-place grid penalty and you're at the back of the grid already, you should just start from the pits.
Imagine.
But apparently that's not a thing. So.
And as we see here, and we see the start here, and we're ready. That was some quick lights there.
I was fast. Now, Alfie's dropped a lot of positions at the start.
Alfie dropped a lot there. Crispy dropped one to Yeezus. Yeezus takes the pole. Yeezus takes the inside line here, but Crispy takes... And no, he... Oh, and he gets away with it so far.
Dave clipped a bit of his wing on the back of a car there.
Ah, sad. Crispy still had it.
Evoke has gone wide.
Evoke has gone wide, I see there. And we see a lovely view of all the cars there. And there's some good speed in these cars right now. And Crispy is slowly increasing. And we have the spin there from Quizzy.
Now, we're seeing a lot of wing damage already. Aaron has fallen a lot of positions here as well, losing 4.
Yeah, sad to see it. Let's see here how it goes across down the list.
Now, it'd be nice to see if somebody can keep up with Crispy today.
And he's already almost out of DRS, so man, that's gonna be a hard fight. That's gonna be a hard fight.
Crusader making up 4 positions on the opening lap.
That is really good. That is also a man we really wanna see succeed. We'll see all the people that's gonna pit here. Dave obviously pit like no wing left.
Now that's strange. Jesus setting fastest lap.
Okay, bugged.
Was behind Crispy.
His lap could technically be faster.
You just don't see it very often, so gives you hope that maybe Jesus is just kind of getting a feel of things and then he's gonna fly.
Yeah.
But the bottom 4 are in the pits currently.
Yeah, Dave's the first one of those out.
There goes Hodgson's go long plan, but he is switching to the hards.
So he's going the long plan, mate.
No. Got Hodgson on hards, Evoke on mediums, Quizzy on softs, Dave on hards.
So Crusader and Undertaker are currently the interesting people in top 10, I guess. Because they're on the... So Dave is a far cry ahead of the bottom 3 cars. Quizzy trying to win for the soft tire compound there. He's going to try and make up that time he lost on his spin. And
now, Dave might be a far away right now, but that's the difference between maybe a pit stop, safety car.
Oh, yeah.
There's so many laps left, and this track is so punishing.
Yeah, it really is.
Still time for the backlot to get back into it.
And I haven't had a weather report, so I don't know how it's gonna. Because like, man, the clouds doesn't look nice.
No, but it's also Hungary, so you never know.
You never know exactly. And we see Fibo. He is looking at the bumper of Crossy, and he wants that spot. Crispy is out of DRS from Jesus.
Crispy is absolutely flying.
He is. He has taken off. He has left the racetrack. Oh, and Quasi takes here. Why I hate the game. Quasi overtook Hudson there. And Evoke having is the back marker right now. That is so weird to watch.
Now we expected Quasi to get past there being on the faster compound of the
Yeah.
tire, but
I just gotta catch up to Dave, which, man.
I mean, at the end of the day, you might be sat there going like, this has been a bit of an awkward thing for Dave and Quasi, but they've still made up position so far, so...
They did. Yeah, true, yeah. As long as Dave finishes, he finishes better than he started, right?
Yeah, now Aaron is in a Red Bull sandwich and trying to find something with Undertaker here.
Okay. As we see it here, we're on board with Undertaker, and he is looking at Crusader. They're both on the medium tire compound. Crossy has made up a bit more time to Fibo. Not as close anymore. Mancho sitting comfortably in 7th there. Like, it's gonna be it is the longest DRS train. They all just squeezed together. Oh, then Crispy, obviously, just saying goodbye, McFly. Now Undertaker puts it down. Are we gonna see anything here? People still looking at that Crossy. Doesn't have the speed, but Crusader does make up a position. You just take Popcake there. He's now in 8th, which puts some distance between him and Undertaker. So Crusader now just don't die, don't crash. And as I say that, he looks like he is struggling with the car. Let's not give him the curse of the commentators and move on from him. Man, that was happening last week. And Fibo there spun out. He's back. Ooh, and there's contact between him and the Ferrari. And
it looks like, fine. His wings
looks
fine.
Like, yeah.
Ferrari definitely lost some time on Altrox there, but other than that,
yeah, but he doesn't lose a wing. It looks like, if you see here, yeah, the top view now, that looks fine, and the same with, yeah, no damage to either of them. It looks like, but definitely that was to Altrox's advantage there because he is hunting down Gaben, and Fibo just make up, and Crossy's, sorry, Crusader also took that, and Fibo drops the down as he goes into the pits.
Now, I'm not sure. Maybe he thinks he has some damage. Maybe his tires are shot.
Yeah.
But it's a strange pit there.
Yeah, but he did just spin out, and I don't know. I actually don't know how well tires last on this track because...
I mean, I feel like softs last a bit more than 6 laps at least, you know?
Yeah, yeah, definitely. And Crusader takes here. Crusader is now in 6th place on his medium tires. That is actually like right now he is doing the big brain strategy. If this continues on, he's
currently made up 7 positions from the start.
That is really, really well. Good job, Crusader. You just need to go because everybody in front of him has to pit before him. So as long as he doesn't fuck it up. He should be there to take the first spot at some point. And there we see Crossy goes in for the pit as well.
Aaron also pitting.
And Gaben pitting.
Now, I
Are these
really
tires
feel
not
like
lasting as long as we think they are?
it could be. It could be.
And see, we see more Aaron pitting, of the cans pitting as well.
I believe that's all the AI and the Aaron pitting.
Yeah.
Then, all the AI on Soth.
Yeah.
It could be just the AI aren't as good at tire management.
Yeah, very much.
Aaron's just been pushing and pushing all they can and can't get anything.
I mean, as we see Crusader here, he is really pushing for this position. And he is closing that gap. It was 1.2 seconds and it's now 0.2 seconds.
Now, Quizzy, Dave, all these back markers.
Yeah.
They've got some time to make up here. Now, and I don't know if they're sat out here hoping and praying for a safety car.
It could be. And that, to me, that wouldn't be a bad bet normally in any race we have here. Because of the game and everything, and especially on this track. Yeah, we have to see the shot. Let's go. We have the 3. Oh. And there, and of course, as I go above, Undertaker takes a spot as well as Pupcake go into the pits, and Crusader is now in 3rd.
Alfie is also pitted.
Yep.
Bumping Mancho up to 4th.
Yeah. And Undertaker takes 5th position right now. And Pupcake and Undertrucks is both in the pits. But Undertrucks does come out ahead of him. How far back will they drop? Oof. And it's a spicy in between everything sandwich we have here.
No, it's just the top 5 to pit now.
Just the top 5.
Just the top 5.
And out of those, it is Mancho, Crispy, and Yeezus that is on the worst tires right now because of the softer compound that will have been degraded the most.
Now, Undertaker is right on Mancho's tail here.
Yes. See here as he comes around. Let's see if he goes. He got a lot of DRS. He uses ERS to use a bit here. Ooh, and we have a spin in the third corner. And who's that? That is Quizzy. That is spun again. Man, he really does not like this track. And Undertaker takes Mancho as Mancho goes into the pits. Yeezus has pitted and is on the hard tire compound. Comes out in 4th. They take him to the end easily.
Quizzy went to restart, keep going,
Yeah.
and his tyres were just too warm and span it again immediately. You can't help but feel his race is praying for a safety car now.
Mancho also pit in the hard tire compound here. Look at this. Crusader in 2nd position. That is where we like to see the man. And he's not gaining on your man Crispy for obvious reasons. Man, I'm interested to see where this strategy can take him. Let's drop back in the pack and see here. Oh.
Quizzy has retired from the session.
Oh, and he did retire in pit lane though. Let's see if his AI is like, I'm gonna do a victory lap for the hell of it. And Crispy's now in the pits, which means that in a second we have Crusader leading the race. Crusader's now leading the race. Crispy will come out in 3rd, I believe. Maybe 4th. Nah, 3rd.
Luckily enough, we won't be seeing a victory lap from the Alpha Tauri of Quizzy.
Which we are very happy with.
Crispy and Yeezus will be battling off thingy, and there was slight contact there. Crispy had to back off there, but let's see how this goes. That's going to be an exciting next few laps.
Yeah, it is. Okay, so Undertaker and Crusader, they're leading, but they're only leading because they haven't pitted. And man, what do they pit onto? Geese and Crispy both on hard tires. They're gonna last them comfortably to the end. This is interesting.
No, did Quasi car actually go back out? Because I didn't.
No.
It disappeared, but it just came up telling me he just got fastest lap.
I can't see it, so assume not.
You'd hope not.
Oh yes, I assume not. What happened there is his shit. Nah, not. He did just come up from sector 1 and it is shit. Well. Ooh. Interesting. Let's see there what the but hey, a bit after the race and then there will be an investigation into it if you feel like there was anything there. And here we see Fibo, he's looking at Crossy again. He wants that spot. The Senate, sorry, Baz. Well, you're not the Senate because you left because you decided internet is for poor people. And you're not poor anymore. And there we see, and Dave tries to get past Evoke. Evoke doesn't let him through. Just
no, it's
shot,
really strange to see Hodgson.
Oh, but Evoke is struggling there. He's timing, and then Dave obviously capitalizes on that immediately. Beta corner cutting there, maybe from Evoke. Man, let's see. So when do you pit off your medium tires?
I've realized I know very little about this track, so.
Yeah, like I never raced it. I don't care anything about that. Pure skill. Pure skill is how he survived that. That is the only thing I can say. Pure skill. Man, the AlphaTauri of Fibo is here in the back. He's looking at it.
No.
An AlphaTauri and then Alfa Romeo. Oh, Evoke does go back. Of course, I hate when I do.
An idea of how many laps he can get out of these mediums is Crusader and Undertaker have currently got 11 laps in the mediums. Now this is there's contact.
Oh, and that is Crossy, right?
No, that is Dave.
That is Dave. For fuck's sake, Dave.
There was a bit of a tap from Evoke's back wheel and Dave's front wheel. It doesn't look like there was any damage, but it was just really unfortunate.
Unfortunate there, Dave, man, and his wing doesn't actually look to have taken damage.
No, like I said, it was just two wheels tapping.
Yeah.
It was
good though.
They were fighting for a corner, and I feel like it's the type of thing that would go down as a racing incident if brought to the Senate.
Probably. And Jesus is ahead of Crispy. Right now, and he is not looking like somebody that's willing to give that position up. Hudson is gaining on Evoke with the DRS here enabled. Does he get past? Does he complete the overtake here? Doesn't here. Lovely. Can I watch the car, please? Thank you, game. And Evoke's like, nope. I have faster tires, get away. But Evoke goes to the wide boy. He's 3 cars wide. As they come in here through the section of corners here.
Now this is a curb of death, and nobody touches it there.
Oh, but we have Phoebos on the pit lane there.
That is a weird place to spin.
It is a weird place to spin.
No,
Doesn't
Fibo
get
is
back
just
up to speed. Why are we
that's
watching the
the
back of his
bottom.
car? Oh,
Oh, he takes Mancho. He dive bombs Mancho there. Mancho
yeah,
has to give him room.
shit. But
But Mancho takes it
Maggio is like,
straight back.
get the fuck out of my racetrack, boy.
Mancho's like, I invented that move. Stand aside.
Yeah, you have been corrected.
Crispy is
Bond.
still chasing down users here.
Yeah,
And
and
Crusader and Undertaker
Crusader.
still haven't pitted.
Boom, and they're out here. Look at the map. You can see where Crusader is. Like, for reference, this is Crusader. He is cruising up there in his own little race and being like, oh, this is how it feels to be crispy. And the fight down there, down at the back there, it's like watching Schumacher and Russell. Don't know who's who.
Whoever comes out on top's Schumacher, isn't it?
Right, that's a Vogue.
No, Fibo's pitting.
People's pitting makes sense. He did have damage there. 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane to Fibo.
No, that's the exact opposite of what you want to see.
And it's the exact opposite of.
And Fibo has left the session.
Yes?
There is going to be a Senate review of that if it isn't just a. If it's a rage quit, then the Senate's definitely going to be having a look at that for him, and there's going to be repercussions there. Hate to see it.
Hate to see it. I get the rage quit, but man, it's just it fucks everybody else up. There's no reason to do that. Just wait and actually just retire in the pit. But he was in the pit, so it could have been that he retired in the pits, couldn't it?
Well, his car's still going, and he didn't
Yeah, yeah.
retire from the session. He just left, so. It did also come up with Popcat left the session, but was he racing anyway? I thought
I
he
believe
was
so.
an AI.
I thought he was. I don't know.
Maybe that's a connection issue because he's in the middle of the track there, but we'll see.
He is in the. You're at Aaron and Cans. Aaron, is that here thing? Really thing? I can't speak.
I don't know if Aaron rage quit after the qualifying incident.
Oh, but he was a real driver, right?
He was a real driver at some point during the race. I don't
Okay.
know if he still is.
Let's see him here, how he races, then we should be able to determine if he is a real driver or not. And Jesus is close to Undertaker now. Looks very AI driver, but it could just be him just driving good, I guess. Let's go back up here to the top and see Jesus. I mean, it is to Crusader's advantage what is happening right now. Oh, but Undertaker goes. Is that Undertaker going into the pits? It is.
Yeah, Undertaker pulls a pin.
Man,
Crusader's still going. He has got a hefty amount of time now.
he is, but he's only 10 seconds ahead. That is not enough for a pit stop or anything else. I said the only thing that could save him, what I was going to say before, is Crispy and Jesus. If they're fighting, that does mean that that they'll be slower, which means that he can hopefully increase his time. Right now, he needs to just up that gap as much as he can, or shred these tires as far as he can, then go out of the soft tires for the last laps. And what do you saw around 11 laps of the soft tires, right?
I'd assume as much, but we only ever saw 7 to 8, I think. We saw the soft tires. We didn't see very many laps on the softs.
We didn't. So, I don't know if Crusader can maintain them. That means that if he maintains them and then get 10 laps, which would then be way better than everything else we've seen, that means that he has to pit and he needs to go 8 more laps on these. Which, if he can without losing time, because those two are fighting, then it doesn't look bad for him.
I'm just certain at this point Crusader's trying to recreate the Perez at Portimao. Oh, mediums can go for 20 laps. I'm going to take them for 50. See you later.
Yeah. But like that gap down there to Jesus is shrinking. It is shrinking. Man, Jesus could be the teammate and just be, well, I'm gonna hold off Crispy because he's not gonna get the championship points. Right?
Now, Mancho just overtook Undertaker there. So Mancho's back up to 10th place.
Back up to 10th place. He's in the points now. And we see some stunt here. Oh, cuts off Undertaker there and make sure there's no room for him to overtake. Evoke. Yeah.
Evoke just got a penalty.
Or
It's a 3 seconds, so I assume it is. Oh, let me check. It is for multiple warnings.
yeah.
Of corner cutting.
Yeah, I did mention it. I did mention it earlier. He did look a bit iffy with those things, and it's just at some point the game is just gonna tell you, well, you've had enough, Seramoto. Go away.
Crusader pulls the pin
Yeah.
and does go for softs.
Does go for softs.
No.
Where does he come?
Could be going for a 2-stop strategy.
I assume, yeah, he can't take these to the end. That would mean a 16 laps soft tires, man. I predicted he could. Oh, and he got. Yeah,
Ooh.
true. Dude. Ooh, does fight there, but does he have the speed? And he does have the speed there, and it's like, nope, Gabe AI, go away. So Crusader now has a lot of time to make up. And those positions he fought back up. Oh.
A yellow flag and
Alfie DNF, that is in the middle. And we see Gaben hit him as well. Oh, and there's a full stop there. As they try to go around.
DNF there.
Man, is...
Lovely Cans hit it. Mancho went round. Undertaker slowed down to go round.
The car's now gone. No, it's not. It's still dying there. And we'll see the debris.
It's by it. There is a yellow flag in that sector. All three.
There's a full safety car as well.
And Phoebo have slowed right down.
Yeah. Okay. This
is what Dave wanted. He's pitting. He pitted for a new set of mediums. The lad's gonna go catch up now and be on better tires.
Is this actually genius for Crusader? He pits again.
The restart will be great, but
he's got to pit on new soft, so he's actually just on the best.
Everyone ahead of him was pitting. Maybe this is a pitting for mediums. He's realized now that with a safety car, he can go to the end on these mediums.
He can go to the end on these, and he comes out in 5th place. That looks right now. Yeah, 5th place. But Undertaker's like, nope. I'm happy here. And I think Undertaker's right there, to be honest.
No, I feel like the real winner of the safety car right now is Evoke, Hodgson, Dave, and
yeah.
Phoebo.
All the time they lost, they're going to be able to make that right back up now. Let's see here. And here we see the man Crusader himself.
Dave's still got a bit of catching up to do, but once he does...
They still have 2 laps to catch up.
Yeah, he'll definitely catch up. Like, we got a vote going for softs and Hodgson going for softs. Yeah. It should be exciting to see. 15 laps on the softs. I'd say.
But it's actually only 12.
Yeah, it is actually only 12. I'd say if you're decent with time management, it's definitely doable.
It should be doable, right?
100%.
But how much are they going to push from down there?
Well, I mean, currently they're 22 seconds behind, but surely they'll catch it before the end of next lap, so...
They will, but I'm saying after this, how much are they going to push for that? So, is that going to degrade their tires? It is. So, man. Winners are probably the slow car step, but man... Interesting to see here if Crusader's strategy was the right one to go. Hudson just overtook Evoke on the safety car. I assume the game told him to.
Hodgson's going into a pit.
Hudson's pitting. Oh, severe, and Crispy gets a penalty for severe collision with Undertaker.
Now, maybe there was something, like a problem there on Hodgson's then. Maybe he doesn't want softs.
Maybe
No,
not.
he's changing for another pair of softs.
Okay, Mancho's just overtook.
That is a strange term of...
What is... Okay, they are all just... They're piled up there. Boys, you need to hit the accelerator to make the car go. That is how it is.
Weird. Why was every car stopped there?
I assume a car just stopped. That or the servers are actually just, as Dave put it, for poor people. And actually just bad. And
I can only think that Hodgson had wing damage and that's why he was pitting.
yeah, right?
Maybe he got a bit too close to Vogue, took some damage, and that's why he was ahead of him.
And so, Aaron, boys, you can't overtake. Don't get a stupid penalty on the safety car. It's actually dumb.
Now, what is the penalty on? It's a 5-second penalty on Crispy now. That could very much just be the difference between if he's able to get podium now, like first or second.
That could be the difference
between him finishing there or 5th.
Yes.
I mean, right now, if the race was to end, he'd finish last.
Yes, you're right, Bradley. But well, what is happening with these cars? Like, I think there's some server lag. I think, but here the race will continue here, and we see Yeezus is now the safety car. Will take over the place of it.
Now, I think I know the problem, and I think it's because the game hasn't registered Gaben as a DNF.
Ah, yeah, then it does the thingy. Evokes does overtake Fibo here. Other than that, we'd see no change in positions. And Undertaker, you have to defend the best you've ever learned in your entire life. You have a guy behind you on the freshest medium tires, and he is ready to hunt.
Now, Fibo is trying to look at Evoke. He pushes around the outside. Evoke goes wide. And
which means that both...
Wait, and Evoke just sends it into Dave.
Oh!
Now that is the biggest show of unsportsmanship I've seen. You could see there he was going to ram Fibo for pushing him off track like that. And claps Dave. I hope Dave doesn't have any damage looking enough, but that sucks.
That really does suck. He hasn't lost that much time to the rest, I guess.
Well, it was just kind of like a tap in the side, wasn't it?
Yeah, he uses
like Fibo took some damage though.
Yeah, Fibo does go into the pits here. And Evoke, let's see. He has damage though. Probably pit and he retires after this. So man, right now the carrot is getting away up there. He's with Crispy's 5-second penalty. He is now down in 7th.
Now Crusader's looking at the back of Crossy here.
Yes.
No, he's just got to pick his part where he wants to apply the overtake.
Man, Alex, you missed all the things. Missed all the things.
We've got 2 things we're gonna have to mention to the Senate to make sure the
yeah. Let's see here, Crusader. Can you pull it through? But I'm not sure that it was the correct strategy. I think Hudson was oh yeah, imagine being on YouTube. Lap 19, I think. So game audio.
game audio. Evoke
Focus
has
left
the
the
session.
session on track. I don't know if that is him retiring and then he's left the session now. Okay, Chris, you got game audio. Yeah, I haven't heard it before, Alex. I think that's a problem on your end. Assume. I will keep an eye on the chat. But yeah, that I don't know. It should be combined to an audio stream. Anyway, Quishy has now left the session. Good job, Quishy.
Didn't he leave earlier?
Maybe he stayed in to watch. Don't have to leave when you crash, though. So up here we have Undertaker. He is a bit far behind there, but Cross is right behind him, and right behind him we have Crusader. I think Crusader is waiting for Crusher to do the overtake. And here, what we see, they get the DRS, and I think it's now that he's hitting.
He just doesn't have enough speed though.
Doesn't have
on these
enough.
straights. Now,
And you see that, and you see that, you say that, and now he's go away, Crossy. You locked up. I didn't move.
Now that could cost Crossy another position down there.
Could.
See, maybe Mancho can capitalize on the.
Yeah, or Aaron. With Alfie. Yeah, Altrox, man. I feel for you. Fuck me. That was hard to watch.
Now, Evoke's being blue flagged. AI is being blue flagged, and it's just.
I suspected he would leave after that.
You've got to think that it was a spur of the moment type thing, and he's kicking himself for it.
Yeah, I think so as well.
And he's probably also understanding the fact that there's gonna be a penalty for that.
Yeah. So, not to say anything, on mine, I got a bit of fucked up lag there as well. So I actually don't know what it was.
With Evoke?
Yeah. Like, he was on track, off track, respawn to track. And then back out to the side.
I saw the entire thing.
Okay.
I've just clipped the last 5 minutes. I wasn't recording. Forgot again.
Lovely. Crossy takes here the spot, and Mancho takes it.
It's a clear cut thing. It was
fair.
Obviously. Popcat cut him off.
Yeah.
He went wide, and then
Aaron goes. Oh, and there's contact between those two. Ooh, that is wheel-to-wheel action. And behind you have Popkick that is capitalizing on that. When you drive so close like this, you can't make mistakes. The race is far from over, ladies and gentlemen. Far from over. Oh! Worst camera angle ever, game. Thank you.
Now, currently, Crispy is fine with that 5-second penalty. He's catching Jesus.
He's catching Jesus and is still on the podium but man, that is only until Crusader catches up, which
Crusader needs to get this
a second a lap
done soon. Like, he needs it done here.
Yeah, he does.
And it looks like he might.
He's fighting for it there.
Oh, there was a bit of lag there from the AI.
Bit of lag there.
He had to give the AI some room.
Yeah, but yeah, it doesn't matter. He got the DRS. Still has the DRS there. He just goes.
And he just goes by.
Goodbye.
It's honestly been quite a masterclass today for Crusader.
And I think we can start to talk about driver today. I actually want to give it to Crusader. Man, that man has made up all the things. Now he has 8 seconds to make up. So if he makes up the second a lap, then he wins.
Yep. I generally do feel like it has to go to Crusader.
Yeah.
10 positions. Pretty clean racing all day. Like.
Yeah. Gave the space when he had to. I think that is good. That's good to see. Yeah. So Dave is sniffing at the points up there.
Well, Dave hasn't been a fan of this track, and He has struggled today. He has had a few issues.
And again,
Start the race fucking him over.
yeah, and again, he is an unlucky driver in this. We saw that again. Is Evoke still driving around, by the way?
His car is still driving. He did just leave the session rather than retire. So that is 2 things to revoke.
That is
Hodgson just takes Aaron.
nice.
Hodgson is flying up the pack. He could be another contender for driver of the day.
Yeah, true. Did start fairly far down the grid there. Did go for the long strategy, and man, if he can go to the end on these soft tires, which I assume he will.
Well, if he's going to pit this late now, he's going to struggle. And Aaron is 100% an AI.
Yeah. I see there, and the people getting past Evoke there, the AI is getting blue flagged. And there's a safety
Yellow
car.
flag.
Incident has been cleared. Don't know what it was.
A yellow flag came up then in sector 2. I'm not quite sure what happened.
I think it was just Evoke's car being slow. I see
That
here,
might
Dave
be
has
it.
made up a lot of time here.
Now, maybe it could be a glitch.
Oh, get away, AI, get away. And
Vote
Evoke's...
goes into the pit.
And now... But he did get... Wow, Dave did get DRS off him. See, that right there, that is great for him. That is actually great for him. Here we see Crusader. Ah, man, that time. That penalty that Crispy got there means nothing right now. Actually, nothing. Gonna be good points for McLaren for the championship here, though. So let's see. It's gonna be, or the constructors. It's gonna be interesting. Yeah, everybody now, I think, has settled into their positions. Maybe other than Hudson, that is still out. But man,
Crusaders actually dropped
I
some
think
time. Crusaders not far, actually. Is he gaining time, or has he been steadily losing time?
he's been losing time. Losing time straight up.
That sucks for him. But I'm sure Crusader will be happy with 5th. And
I think he's well happy. Yeah, it's better with the races he has had. I think he will be happy with that.
now, Crispy is looking at Isis right now, but even if he does, he still needs to make 5 seconds.
He needs to wait 5 seconds. That is a second a lap, and he does go past him here.
Go around the other side.
He tries there. Oh, goes wide. And that is Jesus.
He's just off the track.
And no damage to Jesus, looks like.
No, but his tires had to be feeling that.
That is, yeah. Yeah, Crusader just made up there. And Hudson does take Undertaker there. Undertaker out on the hard tires. That's going to be starting to punish him there. Aaron will take him soon as well.
Hodgson is now going to be looking at Mancho, but Mancho is actually here and might make him work for it.
I'd make him work for it. You're absolutely right there.
Now, I reckon if Dave keeps this up before the end of the race, he should have an opportunity to attack for 10th place.
Yeah. Looked worse for him, and he capitalized on that. Let's see. Did Evoke say I just pit again? It did. Evoke straight up just pitted again.
Evoke's AI has decided to cosplay as Mazepin today, it seems, being 2 laps behind.
In fact, Bass and AI, Bass the AI. Wow, Bass and Alex has their first romance at this track. Man, Hudson, move you, bum.
This is the reason why we tell you to retire,
Yeah.
rather than just leave, because Evoke's AI, being this far down, has caused nothing but issues.
Yeah.
We just saw then Crispy and Yeezus fly past it on a turn, and it looked very awkward.
Yeah, we saw Dave, how he was, he got the DRS there, and Dave has made up a lot of time here, though. He's in DRS right now. Unlock the cans.
Hodgson's lost some time on Mancho.
Yeah. Out of DRS, let's see, but Undertaker's in it, Aaron's in it, Papa's in it, and we're gonna see the DRS train leave or take off from the station soon here. 2011, man. Because he wasn't even born back then. And Evokes AI is hitting again. Dave, I want to see you overtake, and I want to see it right now.
He comes into the second DRS zone here. And he's just not got the speed on the straight.
And the Crusader has technically actually made up a tiny bit of, but
Undertaker takes over Hodgson. Hodgson takes him straight back. Now, you could feel that maybe Hodgson.
What's happening up there? I feel there was a spin from Jesus there. But Jesus needs to just drive this race home. Right now, he is in first.
I've got a feeling that this is a bit of drivers teaming up on the AI here. Because it looks like Hodgson's trying to slow down the train of AI to give Dave a big jump.
Oh, and Undertaker, what happened
and Aaron
there?
Just stopped. Aaron and Undertaker just, and that is big for Dave, but
that is, Undertaker just made the weirdest move on Hodgson there. Is Undertaker not an AI?
Undertaker is an AI.
Okay, I think what happened there was Hodgson did the same I did last race. And we see Mancho there with Crossy. Trading paint there.
Mancho is currently up to 4th. He should, get the corner here.
Ah, he got the corner there.
Now, it's really nice to see Mancho this far up, being in Div 2 last split.
Yeah, man, he's really shown that, hey, I belong here.
Once upon a time, I'd say I could go to toe-to-toe with Mancho. Those times are long gone.
Those times are long gone, my friend. Long
Crispy
gone.
has a 5-second penalty.
Yeah. Which means that right now, Jesus is leading the race with 2 laps to go. And, well, Crusader has made up some time. He's made up, since we last checked in, he's made up 3 seconds. It's not enough to tamper with Crispy's time there. But, yeah, that he needs to make up 4 more seconds. And Evokes AI is 3 laps behind.
Now, I've got a feeling that Hodgson's tires are really feeling the heat now.
Yeah, they gotta be. They
really
gotta be. Very right there. Man.
Now, will Dave be able to take a look at Hodgson here?
So that's... Man. He does. He goes for the outside line here. He's passed. And then he gets the DRS. But, man, it's so sad. Don't have the speed to complete it there. No ERS to back it up. He still get it. He is not done. This race is not over yet. And Hudson, 12 laps on those soft tires. How does it feel? How does it feel to be you right now? Let's see if Evokes AI goes into the pit for the last time here. And it does.
Evokes AI is now 3 laps behind.
And has pitted 4 times. And there we see Aaron gets past Dave. Dave isn't happy. But he can't. He just doesn't have the speed. Oh! Well, it worked, so it isn't stupid. Ooh, I just saw Dave's yellow fuel light just blinking down there.
Now, I believe what that means is, at the moment, he doesn't currently have enough fuel to finish the race. He overtakes him on the off track.
Oh, shit.
Oh! Dave is now running very low on fuel, and you hate to see that.
You hate to see that. That is his race over, my friend. He can't... I don't believe he can come back from that. Man, I don't know what happened there. I think he tried to give back the position because he might have taken it outside of track limits. And then, man, that's so sad.
I think that's exactly what happened. He overtook him
Uh.
out off track, went to give it back, and
Yeah.
instead it just.
Yeah, just no. Man, I hate to see that happen, Dave. I'm so sorry for you.
But that's Crispy crossing the line,
Yeah,
and
then Jesus closing in,
Jesus
then taking.
takes podium.
Good job.
I
Great
think
racing.
that's the first pole for Jesus.
I think so.
Now, we'll wait to see Mancho cross the line here. Nice drive from him today.
Yeah.
Crossy. Lovely cans overtook Hodgson here. An AI proving that 5-second penalty meant nothing.
Yeah.
5 points with penalty meant nothing. Hodgson with the trailer cars.
Nice. And we see Dave here
And then Dave's
rumbling to finish the race. No wing. No nothing. Man, you hate to see it.
He did lift too much, but sometimes you panic when you're in that situation.
Yeah.
Sucks for Dave, but
man, I feel bad for Dave. Driver for the Day Crusader, 100%. I agree with this.
I agree with that. Hodgson's plan in the end didn't seem to work out towards the end, but Crusaders worked all day.
Worked all day. I don't know. Maybe if he had the soft tires, he would have been up there. Would have had a position up.
A double McLaren podium, something we don't see out very often.
We don't see, and a hat on podium position. Oh, man. Well, thank you everybody who watched the race. It was it started as a kind of slow thing, or a very eventful race, and ended up, and as we see here, these are the times.
Now, we just got info that Hodgson had a puncture, which explains how slow he was driving.
Was pushing those tires. Well, man, I feel bad for Dave. Sucks to be you, Evoke. Naughty boy. Don't do that. But thank you to everybody who watched the race, and I will see you all in the next stream. And